Dragon Ball will not die. It can't die. Dragon Ball has existed since the mid-80s and has never lost a beat. Whether it's the crazy transformations, multiple VHS and DVD re-releases, epic fights, and iconic moments, one thing can't be disputed is that Dragon Ball transcended from just being an anime to being a worldwide phenomenon. I gladly welcome those who are watching too. The history of Dragon Ball originated 34 years back when it was published by Shueisha in 1984 in the Weekly Shonen Jump. The Dragon Ball manga has a total of 42 volumes, not including the Dragon Ball Super manga volumes. Throughout these volumes of an unparalleled series, we were introduced to one of the most iconic and influential characters in anime history. Son Goku! Son Goku, or Goku as everyone calls him, is the main character from the Dragon Ball series. Goku's journey begins when he meets a young teenage girl named Bulma, who with the fated card of destiny literally gets sent onto the mythical journey to find the Dragon Balls together. In the subsequent chapters, time, and many battles, we grow with Goku, as he goes from a martial artist with an unusual knack to learn ancient techniques in a matter of minutes, to the revelation of being an alien monkey baby that has insane combat potential.
Who are you? Let's start at the top. The truth is, you're not of this world, Kakarot. You were born on a distant planet called Vegeta, home of the Saiyan race, the most powerful warriors in the universe.
And finally, to when you enter the realm of gods. Dragon Ball is the type of series that even if it is mediocre, it can bring you in because the highs in the show blow many other shows out of the water. Okay, maybe Yu Yu Hakusho can give some competition because it is the greatest of all time. When I was growing up in Puerto Rico, I loved Dragon Ball Z. Mind you, at this point all I could ever watch were sporadic episodes every now and then. But I still loved the show because of Goku's fight with Frieza. I didn't watch the original show and I only heard myths of Super Saiyan 2, Gohan vs Cell and beyond, and it gave the show this kind of power over me. It was always talked about and I never got to see the actual hype until I was older. Dragon Ball to me was the stuff of legend. Up until I was in middle school in New Jersey is when I was finally able to collect the box sets for it. Blue for Dragon Ball, orange for Z, and green for GT. I know. The series always had this gravitational force of curiosity, especially because everyone was talking about it. Especially when Trunks first arrived and they gave that commercial of him slicing through the darkness. Iconic. My main outlets were the insane amount of games that came out ranging from Ultimate Battle 22, Boo's Fury, Legacy of Goku, and to the more iconic Budokai and Budokai Tenkaichi series. Dragon Ball never ceased to die no matter the time period. Every year there was at least something Dragon Ball related, whether it was a game, movie, TV specials, marathons, it was everywhere. The only time it almost died was when Dragon Ball Evolution came out. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. Piccolo with his antennas glued to his head? Come on! After that fiasco of a film, we kept getting game after game, but even then the fatigue started to finally kick in and we asked, man, another Dragon Ball game? Well, that was true, the games were hitting a decline with no new material to work with. We kept seeing the same story over and over. Well, that got remedied in 2013 when Dragon Ball made a massive return into the public consciousness with Dragon Ball Z, Battle of Gods. This film opened the floodgates to the fanbase with a whole new set of characters, like Beerus and Whis, and introduced new lore in the new form of Super Saiyan God. After this movie, it spawned the sequel Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F, where we saw the return of Frieza and a new form, Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, which was a dumb name so they changed it later to Super Saiyan Blue.
I pulled it off! All the power of Super Saiyan Blue intensified with the Kaioken technique!
Dragon Ball didn't stop. Instead, it started a brand new series called Dragon Ball Super. Super led to some insane fights, insane transformations like Ultra Instinct, and new villains like Goku Black, and many more characters such as Hit from Universe 6, along with the knowledge that there are 12 universes, and the world we know is in Universe 7. Dragon Ball is once again blasted into the mainstream and is bigger than ever before, with a new movie coming out later this year, Dragon Ball Super: Broly. Not to mention it just made a smash hit in gaming with Dragon Ball FighterZ, the competitive fighting game that Dragon Ball fans were always asking for. As a Dragon Ball fan, it's plain to see Dragon Ball has been injected with new life. Dragon Ball will continue to thrive for generations to come, now with the rise in popularity of anime in general here in the western part of the world. Dragon Ball can push forward and continue to live. Dragon Ball will not die, and if it does, I'm sure somebody will have the Dragon Balls already. This was Very Geek. Leave a like and comment if you enjoyed and subscribe if you're new here. I'll see everybody in the next video. Bye guys.